Welcome to Rebase. This video is going to show how to set up and manage a multi-centre research study using Rebase. Now Rebase is a very powerful tool for projects like this because data can be securely linked to each centre whilst also being fully compliant with regulations. It also allows administrators to access all centres' data combined and can be accessed from anywhere that has an internet connection. After logging into Rebase, we see the main views page. Views are a very powerful and flexible way of allowing us to customise the presentation of our data and restrict access to only authorised users. So we can see here we've set up a view for each centre to manage their own data and another for the project administrator to see both centres' data combined. And if we open the UK view, we see that it only allows users to manage data relating to the UK. Whilst in the view, users can search for data, add, edit, delete records, import data via spreadsheets, export data to spreadsheets, which include some advanced features including pivots, which are extremely useful when it comes to longitudinal studies, present data in reports, lock data, flag data, and much more, which other videos will go into in more detail. Likewise, if we go to the Canadian view, we see it only shows data relating to Canada. And if we go to the project administrator's view, we see it shows us data from both centres combined. Now this is actually very easy to set up, and to demonstrate this, let's go to the questions interface, which is where we can start building our database. The questions are data or variables that you want to collect. So we can see Rebase doesn't look like a normal database system. We've worked hard to strip away as much of the technical jargon as possible and only leave you with familiar concepts so it's as easy and intuitive to understand as possible. For example, when creating your questions, you're provided with a folder system much like in the familiar Microsoft Windows environment, which you can use to categorise your questions. For this example, we've created some folders containing questions relating to the study of lung functions in small children. So we have a folder for the patient's background information, such as personal details and family and medical history, and a folder containing all lung function test data. After setting these up, we can already start creating our views. A step-by-step wizard guides us through the process. For example, in step 2, we are provided with all the questions we set up earlier, and we can select the ones we want to be a part of this view. This allows us to customise different views of the data for different centres, projects, teams or users. The important aspect to notice for this example is a question we've added called Centre, which contains a list of all the centres that were part of this project. Step 3 then provides the ability to add default filters to the data. So for this example, we've added a filter that says only allow the users of this view to manage data where the centre is equal to the UK. We can now select the users we want to have access to this view and set their access rights. Of course, for the Canadian view, we did the same thing, except we set the filter to only allow the users to manage data relating to the Canadian centre. To create the project administrator view, we did the same again, yet did not set any filters and ensured only the project administrator had access to that view. So in summary, Rebase is a database management system that supports the needs of multi-centre research studies. It is powerful yet easy to use. However, to ensure you're always comfortable, we provide a personalised induction. This means we can make sure Rebase is set up for optimal use within your organisation. Plus, we provide highly responsive ongoing support, so you'll never be alone when using Rebase. If you have any questions or like to discuss your project in more detail, please don't hesitate to contact a member of our team.